of the challenges when you start towing, particularly bigger units, is actually knowing when you need towing mirrors. And the answer to that question is pretty simple. It's basically when that trailer becomes wider than your vehicle, that is when you need towing mirrors. Now, there are two different types of mirrors that you can install to your tow vehicle. There are permanent and there are non-permanent. Now, the non-permanent ones are pretty handy if you sort of move vehicles around all the time and you want to swap and change your mirrors over, because most of them are fairly easy to install. But once they're on your vehicle, they do have a number of problems. One is the fact that they can actually rattle loose and simply fly off. And there are many situations up and down the highways of Australia where that has happened. The other challenge is that they need to be manually adjusted. So often that means pulling your vehicle over and readjusting them and then driving on. But there are other factors like road trains, buses and trucks that can really wreak havoc on those non-permanent mirrors. And the reason being is simply wind. Those things are not as permanently affixed to your vehicle, so hence they have a greater tendency to move around. And then you come to your permanently mounted mirrors like these ones here. Now, being permanent, these mirrors retain all the original factory controls that you've got inside the cab. So if you want to tilt your mirror in or out, then they are so easy to do. The only manual adjustment on these mirrors is actually moving them out or back in. Very, very simple. And they are extremely solid and do take a little bit of pressure to do that move. And that's a good thing, because that means that on the road, they're not going to easily slide in and out. But these permanent mirrors also have another advantage over those temporary ones. And the beauty here is that they've actually got two different lenses. So your top lens looks right out into the distance, but your bottom lens is more of a wide angle. And it's a real beauty when you're doing things like negotiating a roundabout and you want to actually look down at the wheels on the back of your four-wheel drive or tow vehicle and the wheels on your trailer. It really gives you that additional confidence when you're maneuvering around those tight spaces.